So I added this slide because I went off on a tangent on how an ad agency is set up. So this just adds some visual uh, backup. And by the way, oh, here comes another tangent. When you're presenting, pictures speak louder than sounds. Okay, the visual communication is, I don't know, something like 90% of any TV ad. Uh, any kind of presentation visuals. It's the pictures. Yeah, so I wanted to get you a picture of this. So go down to the brown boxes. Okay, so here are the different functional departments I talked about. Account services is where I was, the suits. Okay, these are the ones who are dealing directly with the brand manager, the VP marketing at the client side. You've got a creative director who runs all the art directors and writers. Okay. Um, there's your media department with media research, planning, buying. Then there's the research department, which I spoke about. Okay. The CCO, Chief Creative Officer of the agency, also has studio, which is producing the advertising. Okay, and then up above these blue circles and the yellow, this is how. So basically, for Duncan Hines Cake Mix, I was the account person running it. I was full time on it. There was a writer and an art director team who was also full time on Duncan Hines. They were my creative reps, let's say, on the brand team of Duncan Hines. I had a media planner assigned to Duncan Hines, who lived and breathed Duncan Hines. Now, research director, no, not so much. The research departments tended to be a little smaller, and so you wouldn't necessarily have a full-time person working on Duncan Hines and research, say a research manager. A research manager might be working on 4 or 5 or 6 different accounts. Um, okay, so you've got the functional departments, and then you pull each function out to create a cross-functional team within the agency that will work on this brand or that brand or the other brand. Okay, I hope that helps a little bit. Okay, all right. Now let's go back to our ubiquitous purchase funnel. So, uh, when you guys thought through your own experience with making purchase decisions, and probably recognize, particularly for a high ticket item like a car or I don't know what, a college to go to, I don't know, an apartment you're going to rent or buy. Based on the amount of money you're spending and how important the decision is to your life and your living, you're going to spend more time on the decision. You're not going to make snap decisions, hopefully. You're not going to do impulse buying the way the customers at at Publishers Clearinghouse do. Um, so you're going to do research. You're going to go to different websites. You're going to research the competitive options. You're going to look at the differences. You're going to look at whether you get a better price here, there, or anywhere. This could take days. This could take weeks. Um, right? But then also there are some things which you might be able to get through more steps of purchase funnel if you're willing to take the time to sit down and kind of focus on something for a while. And so to that end, and this is all part of the exercise of, I guess, us using our empathy and just thinking through the steps in the purchase funnel, because remember, this class is about getting people to move. So let's look at some examples of some marketing communications that were able to take a lot of time and build a lot of persuasion into the communications to get somebody to make a quicker decision. Okay, so I want to talk about, to set this up a bit, Another important concept. This one is a media planning concept, and the concept is depth of sale. Is it a short hole, one shovelful, or has someone dug a well that's 200 feet deep? Depth of sale. Depth of sale. And to get you to think about what depth of sale really means, it's mostly based on time. Okay. How persuasive can one be in a 7-second video on your cell phone versus a 15-minute, they're called long form infomercials. They're usually 15 minutes. It could be half an hour, these infomercials. You know, when you can't sleep at night and you flip around the cable channels, you come across an exercise toy or machine, I should say, or a new beauty cream. And it's long form, it's 15 minutes, it's a half an hour. And on they go. But just think about what they do with that time. What do they do? Don't they show you different testimonials? Right? Don't they show you the product in use and describe how it works and why it's so great? So it's all those things that make for depth of sale versus how many things, how much persuasion, how many testimonials, how many demos can you fit in a 7-second video? Think about paging through your favorite magazine, the hard copy of it. There's a one-page magazine ad versus now here's a gatefold, meaning you open the page and then you can fold out the middle pages. Now you've got 4 pages. Okay. That 4 pages is more depth of sale than a one-page magazine ad, right? I can show more products, I can show more people. I have more space. You have more time to look at it. Think about things you get in the mail from advertisers. You get a postcard, shaped like a frog. It's a cutout, die cut, and it's really cute. And oh, the little froggy postcard. And you kind of read the text on the back, and gee, that's great. That's a direct mail piece, but so is the envelope that says, open up, there's a great offer inside. And you open it up, and there's a color brochure. This is for some new makeup company, I'm thinking. There's a letter, it's addressed to you. It's from Fenty. Uh, the brochure has got all the pictures of people using the makeup and different color skin and types of skin and testimonials, and they look so pretty, and this stuff is wonderful. And then there's a sample included, a little, mascara thing with a brush they've included. And wow, I can even try this thing. And then there's a response device, which is this card that you could save if you want, if you can't make your mind up right now, where there's a special offer. If you order the new mascara now, you're going to get 20% off. The offer is repeated throughout the mailing. It's in the letter, it's in the brochure. Order now and save 20%. Uh, and the response card tells you to, or maybe it has you scan a code. All right. So the difference between the postcard and the whole direct mail piece with the envelope, the color brochure, that's depth of sale. Okay. Means you spend more time with the ad. The seller has more time to be persuasive and move you. So we're going to look at 4 examples of lots of depth of sale. An infomercial, a direct mail piece, a classic direct mail piece. And by the way, your first team assignment is going to be to work with your team to create a classic direct mail piece with all those things I just described, envelope, brochure, for the brand of your choice. An e-commerce website gets you from, vaguely thinking you want something to buying it. It's effective. And then this idea of personal selling. Okay, we're seeing more of it these days. This is people who go, ring your doorbell and sell your grandparents a solar panel kit. Okay, it's face-to-face personal selling. Um, okay, we're going to look at each of those. Uh, where are we with time? Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is, so we're going to go. Um, you're going to look at this video. I'm going to expand it, full screen. This is from, I think, maybe the 70s or the 80s. This is really old, everybody. This is before there's an internet, but it's a classic. This guy here you see in the apron is Ron Popeil, who is one of the best, if not the best. He's like the father of long form infomercials, just like Lester Wunderman is the father of direct marketing. And he invented a lot of products. If you Google him, the Popeil's Pocket Fisherman, a little fishing rod and a little thing you could fit in your pocket with a hook and a line and everything. Shoot it out. Just in case you're driving around and you want to stop your car and fish, there you go. I mean, and this one is for his pasta maker. And I want you to watch this. This is a segment only of the whole infomercial, not the whole thing. And ask yourself, what is this infomercial doing to move me down the purchase funnel, to persuade me that I'll get a benefit, to reduce my sense of risk for making a buy? What offers does it do to kick me from uh, being interested to actually buying? So, okay, and there'll be a little questionnaire uh, via PlayPosit for you to fill in your answers. And then I think the next one is a direct mail piece.